know, there's kha, khi, and khu, akh, kha. It's heavy compared to cat, meaning cat, you know. Hope you can see it clearly. So, you know, there's cat, you know, if you say cat, it's cat. ما فهمتي واحد يقول هاي مرمر واجهتها حركيال يو Arabic letters حوق لو كلها خاء لها, and then, you know, and then there's the sod. It's sod. Not it's not gonna be sod. You know, your lips are not moving at a volcanic movement, but instead it's wide. You know, like a smile, like slod. Bod, another one. Ba, va, ghain, and qaf. So I just went over there, and I went over some of the part-time letters, ra and Allah, and the rest of the letters are light. Very simple. You know, so we start with Bismillah, Bismi. So I want you guys to know, you know, for those who know and those who don't know, these are letters of med. Dhamma, ya, and then you see an alif. You see a waw, you see a ya, you see alif. All of them have a sukoon, you know, and then preceding it is a waw and a kasra on the ya and a fatha on the alif. So whenever you see these letters, you press on it. You press on the letter for 2 seconds. You know, you press on it for 2 seconds. So I'll give an example when I reach there. So here's the first one. We start with the B. It's not. You don't say it as a ba. You know, like bath or boo. You know, for those who know, B or B is B. Bis, and then you stop at the sukoon. This is a sukoon. Sometimes you see it in the Quran as a different shape. Marmar wa sida hidida marmarna wa circle wa. That mashallah wa mim kawaye kasra ulaha mim. Here it has a kasra, so it's mi. So you say bismi. You don't say bis, and you stop for a long time, and then you say mi. You know, you like for example, bis mi. So you know it's actually bismi. You know, like bismi. Just normal, man. Act normal. Bismi, lahi, and then here we have lahi. So depending on what's before it, I told you this is a part-time letter here. So it depends on what's before it, and that makes it heavy. Like qul huwallahu. That's heavy letter because what precedes it. This one it's going to be a light because of the preceding meme with the kasra. So you see at this letter, you look at this letter here, this haraka here. So Bismillahir Rahmani, and then you gotta understand. You see this 3 shape in the kitab, and then it has a fatha. So I myself a while back didn't know what it was. You know, I got confused on the what this was. But actually, this is a shadda. You know, this is how it looks. You see, there's a lam and there's a sukoon there. There's a sukoon there, and then there's a fatha on the surface. You know, and here you see the foundation. There's a lam. You see lam, and then there's a fatha on the surface. You know, and there's a sukoon on the surface. And this is Bismillahi, Bismillah. You see, Bismillah, and then there's a hat with the kasra, and you say he. You know, not hat, not Bismillahi. You know, and there's a kasra there. So Bismillah, Bismillahi Rahman. Same thing with the ra, but you gotta understand, ra is the part-time letter. So sometimes it's heavy and sometimes it's light, depending on what the haraka is. You know what I mean? So look at this part-time letter and look. It has a fatha there. So that means it's a heavy letter when there's a fatha on there. So you say it heavy. You don't say Bismillahir Rahman, Bismillahir Rahman. You know? No, you say it with authority, with strength. You know, of course you see what's going on. Bismillahir Rahman, and the hat has a sukoon. So you're gonna pause on the hat here. So the hat has a sukoon, so you pause at the hat. Now I want you to take the time and look at the letters of the med, because we're going to see a demonstration here. I'm going to demonstrate, in fact. So, you see there's an alif here. You look at the med letters. Where do you see the alif? Here. And then on top of the it's a fatha, you know. And you guys gotta understand, you know. Once you see this, you matkhana lawa You're gonna hold on for 2 seconds. So it's gonna be Bismillahi Rahmani. You see that? This is called Mad Dabi'i. So it's a 2 count, Mad Dabi'i, 2 count. So Bismillahir Rahmani. You see, not Bismillahir Rahmani. Some people might stretch it for 4 counts. Some people might stretch it for 6 counts. Some people might stretch it for 8 counts. You know, but that's incorrect. It's 2 counts. لو دقيقة ما فهمت. Okay. نعم. The next one is Ar-Rahim. Ar-Rahim. So Ar-Rahim is a ra with the shadda. Here again, we see the ra here with the sukoon. What happens when there's a ra with the sukoon? This little circle thing. You stop. You pause. But you don't pause for 2 or 3 seconds. Just a slight pause. And then you see the fatha here. The fatha is not blitzing or anything. For those who this has a sukoon and this has a fatha. So it's going to be Ar-Rahmani, Ar-Rahmani, Ar-Rah. See that heaviness? Ra. Ar-Rahmani, Ar-Rahim. So now I want you, this here has a ha and has a kasra. So make sure you pronouncing the kasra. For those who know, there's fatha, there's dhamma, there's kasra. And that probably, inshallah, we'll cover that at another time. So محل وشيء وفتحة جرت كسرة جرت يضم ستحتان طريق مثلا جبت. So Ar-Rahim. So there's the ya here. What you're gonna do here is you're gonna pause here at the ya. وحيرة استعجلها. You just stop. It's like you're driving and you stop and you pause. For those who drive or those who do. Yeah, and sukoon, and then there's a meme, and then the meme, and there's a meme, and there's a kasra on the meme on the foundation. So here it is, me. So it's Ar-Rahim. Make sure you do your counts and things like that. So it's not gonna be with the fatha. It's not Rahim, Rahim. You don't put the fatha there. So again, what is it? B with the kasra, B, C, sin with the sukoon, bis, meme with the kasra hosdwe. See that? Bismillahi Rahmani Rahim. See that? Rahim. Here, the Rahman. I'm going for the 2 counts and so forth. Again, quick recap. I don't want to take your time that, keep you out here until Habinka. So what I went through is Bismillah Rahman Rahim. I went through light letters, part-time letters, heavy letters. And I told the heavy letters they are about seven letters. In Arabic letters consist of 28. So you subtract 7 from that. What do you get? 21. 21 letters are left over. The rest are light letters, and then there's 2 that are part-time letters. Subtract 2 from that, and what do you get? So and the rest are the letters, light letters. Okay. I think this should be good for our first lesson. جزاكم الله خير والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما صليت على سيدنا إبراهيم وعلى آل سيدنا إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد.